Hey everybody! Welcome to What the Quest. We are doing Mothership uh, tonight. We have a guest questmaster and a guest quester. Uh, whoa, whoa, what's going on
Oh,
there?
I think
Oh,
somebody's got their sound on and
I
somebody's not
sure
muted.
do. One sec.
Consummate professionalism. Ah, there you go. It's
There you
me.
are.
That's my voice.
Oh, it's definitely also me.
Okay, it's not me. I'm covered.
There you go.
Okay.
It's me. That's my voice. It's 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 not what the quest without having some sort of technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So we're just
Oh,
par for the
I know what
course
it
at this
is.
point.
It's my phone. My phone had the sound on.
Oh, there we go.
I was
Too
like,
many things on.
it can't be something on my computer. I turned off all the monitors except for my headphones.
Yeah.
Did not even look at my phone to be like, is the sound on there? Okay.
That's
Sorry
how all
about that,
Mothership games start.
everybody. I promise one of these days I will not be the one responsible for technical difficulties as the person handling all of the technology behind the scenes. Um,
You are allowed as you handle all the technology.
As I was saying, we have a guest questmaster, Dave Kenny, here tonight, and we have guest quester, Carla Mah. Before we get going, we would like to acknowledge that we are privileged to record this show on the unceded traditional Coast Salish lands, including the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Musqueam nations. And now I'm going to hand it over to Dave to tell us a little bit about Mothership and what we can expect from this arc.
Awesome. Okay, so Mothership. Hi, everybody. First of all, and I'm happy to be on the show. Mothership is a sci-fi horror RPG game with the focus. It's very much as I was explaining to everyone a moment ago. It's sort of like Alien and Dead Space and what was that really scary movie you were talking about, Joanna?
What was it?
Event
Come on,
Horizon?
everybody. Event Horizon.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So that's
Yes.
sort of what the game tries to capture. And so
Oh my
we're
God.
exactly so very very scary, but also room for you know what? If you can't laugh, you'll cry. So I think we need to laugh.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So tonight we're playing an adventure I wrote and I published in December, I think, of last year, called Nirvana on Fire. And the concept, the player-facing concept, the place we're going to start tonight is our crew, our intrepid crew here is the crew of a ship, which is yet to be named. We'll have to come up with that name in a minute. I mean, when we introduce ourselves. And you're hired to do a salvage mission by the abbot of a neo-Buddhist colony. So there's this power station on the moon, Bodhisattva 2A, and it's nearing the end of its life cycle. And without it, the small colony there will freeze to death because they have no power, right, to power all their terraforming stuff. So they've requested aid from anyone, and you're the lucky people who've taken the contract. And in return for going into the defunct terraforming tower where the printers are for this thing, he'll give you, the abbot will give you rights to salvage the remaining gear in that tower, which is worth a lot of money. So it's an easy job, no problems. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen. You just go in there, print this thing, get out, and you're done, right? So that's where we're starting tonight. Yeah. So I think, should we go around and introduce who the crew of the ship is?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't we start with our guest quester, Carla? Tell us about your character.
I'll be playing Coco Ciabatta. I'm a teamster. I'm really into hydroponics and botany, you know what I mean? I'm really good at scavenging and stuff, and, always about finding that good deal. I wear a vac suit. What else should you know about me? And, oh, yeah, I carry around a manual called Panic harbinger of catastrophe, and I have a patch which is a glow-in-the-dark smiley face, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're
Very
putting down. All right. Why don't we go down the line? Go to Joanna.
Sure. Okay. So I'm going to be playing DDE5X, who is used to be a mining droid. So did excavations in asteroids and stuff. And they were released from their contract and have decided to go and just explore the universe, right? I mean, androids need to see the world too, so they're out sort of to try salvage. Let's try salvage.
Sure.
And they're very excited to sort of see the universe and stuff. They've got what do I have about myself? Not too much. They've got a really sort of a real interest in what humanity means, spiritualism and how humanoids deal with the great unknown. That's a real interest. And I go by DD for short.
And how has humanity, as DD explores the galaxy in this, we talked about this alien-like near future, maybe corporate dystopic sort of setting. How has humanity treated DD thus far? How has she found her? Or is DD a he, a she, they?
DD is playing with gender identities at the moment. At the moment they're female presenting, so we can use female pronouns, but also they and them is fine too. Maybe in future they'll try out male identity, or just we're messing around.
Nice.
We're fluid at the moment. My current my year or so out of my contract, I have experienced a wide variety of attitudes towards android life. Many people are made very uncomfortable by my presence, and I understand that they feel that way. Sometimes they are violent towards me, and other times they're kind and curious. So yeah, we'll see what this crew's like.
I hope they're not violent too. That'd be horrible.
It's okay.
Horrible.
If they're going to be violent towards me, I can be violent towards them. I really don't have a problem with that either. Yeah.
Okay.
Death is just a part of life.
That was the subtle warning, I think.
Do not fuck with this android.
Exactly.
She carries a crowbar.
Innocent, childlike, carries a crowbar.
Carries a crowbar.
Dented. Stu?
Yeah, I'm playing Dr. Alexander Pepsi Cola Conglomerated Wild. He holds multiple PhDs in geology, archaeology, chemistry, and mysticism, all from Sotomayor University. He's a bit of a rock star scientist. His style of dress is somewhere between chemistry lab and early 90s fetish night. Lots of mesh and a lab coat.
I did not expect that. Yes.
He has a patch on the back of his lab coat that says "Too Pretty to Die," and he's constantly playing with a stress ball that has 0 stress and 0 G written on it.
Sweet. He sounds like a chilled out dude.
Yeah, he definitely puts. I think he puts his chemistry skills to use in the same way that perhaps Coco uses their
you guys
botany skills.
Yeah.
He has found that microdosing really gets him in touch with the universe on a very atomic level. He has almost a mystical connection to planets and space, he claims. And so far he has been unsuccessful in convincing Dee Dee to let him program in an attempt to program in the ability to use magic into her. He has a lot of theories about how to make that work with an android.
Oh.
Close up magic. No.
Ask me again sometime.
It does involve pretty extensive rewiring of your synaptic circuits, which I think is perhaps why you have not.
Maybe that's why I was resistant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know when you might need to work a little magic, though. It could happen.
He does claim
All
it
right,
will literally blow her mind.
Yeah, literally, I think. Yeah.
Literally.
Taylor, what about you?
Okay, so I'm playing Joan Dark. She's a Marine. She's about 6'5". She's got a blonde curly mullet. She's a pretty rough and tumble lady. She's got some scars on her face. You wouldn't describe her as particularly beautiful. But she looks like she could kick a lot of ass. When I was creating this character, I said she looked like one of the characters from Venture Brothers, Brock Sampson, but like a woman. Basically, that's the 1-to-1 correlation. Things to know about her: she's got a little trinket. It's a little miniature pick, and she wears a patch that says, "Do I look like an expert?" I don't know what's going on. I'm not a scientist. I'm just here to shoot shit and throw grenades and whatever.
Awesome.
That's pretty much her.
She sounds like Marine / maybe the lady that works at the lunch counter that has too many jobs. It's like, do I look like an expert? I'm just serving sloppy joes and bullets.
Marine lunch lady. Love it.
Yeah.
Hey kids,
That's pretty good.
don't
Marine
forget to
lunch
drink your milk.
I think Dr. Alex has definitely tried to explain that violence is like a science of its own, and that even like every path of a bullet like sends like waves like through chaos theory throughout the entire universe, right? You like fire a bullet in one sector of space, and ultimately that the changes and everything end up in like a black hole forming on the other side of space, almost on like a quantum level. Like it can happen simultaneoly in ways that we can't quite predict yet, but that's something he's working on. And then he like pops a tab of acid while he's saying that.
And gone for the next 10 hours.
Awesome. Yeah, I feel like that's you're working on your next PhD. It's the only way to get them all done. You're just always working on a new PhD.
Yeah, he's working on a metaphysics PhD, but it's his own brand that is closer to like quantum physics. It's
quantum metaphysics.
Yeah. Yes. Quantum metaphysics is his next degree. Absolutely.
That's amazing. You should write that skill on your sheet. Quantum metaphysics.
Yeah, can I?
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I don't know how useful it is, but you should definitely write it on your sheet. 100%.
Use it somewhere.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Quantum metaphysics. I'm just making a note.
It's a whole new skill. You might even be called a quantum metaphysician. Sweet. Okay, that's amazing. So we have to make a big decision. What's your ship and who's the captain?
Oh boy.
And how are you all working together? Like, you've got these 4 interesting personalities. You got some interesting reasons of why you're on the ship, but how did you come together on this ship, and who's running the show?
Ooh, good question.
I was trying to think of names for the ship, and I came up with like the Feisty Cheese Whiz. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to my mind, but that's my suggestion so far. Open to other ideas, because that is, it's not always the first thing. Isn't always the best thing. Feisty
Cheese
Cheese
Whiz
Whiz.
is full of personality, right? Personality.
I mean, if you name it, I feel like it's your ship. So.
Yeah.
This is my
Oh.
ship. This is my
Nice.
ship. She's an old girl. Feisty Cheese Whiz. Don't ask about the name. I'm just a huge fan.
Cool.
It's good over broccoli. It's good on toast. It's good mixing in a different foods like a mac and cheese. It's very
definitely-
practical spreading.
I was
Definitely
going to
a likely.
suggest make a suggestion that we are corporate owned in a way, just because I like a good like corporate hellscape. Perhaps by the Cheese Whiz Corporation, which might be a subsidiary of Pepsi Cola conglomerated at this point.
It is.
I love that. We work for Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz, of
But
course,
Cheese Whiz.
no longer actually makes Cheese Whiz. It's solely a space exploration and mining company at this point,
Yeah.
Yes.
but has
They-
maintained the
they're-
name for brand integrity because everyone loves Cheese Whiz.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has to be orange. All the vehicles have to be this really weird yellow orange
Yeah.
color.
On brand.
Yeah, that's right.
And
exactly.
every vehicle has to have just a name and then Cheese Whiz after it. So you chose Feisty.
Yeah.
Feisty Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
I think Alex is definitely not in charge, but I feel like he's been sent by corporate and has basically, what's the word for basically when you have a black budget, no accountability?
Right. I know what you mean. You're the Paul Reiser of Alien 2. You're the corporate contact.
Yes. Although I think corporate doesn't exactly know what they're getting into by getting into bed with Alexander Pepsi Cola, a conglomerate, and Wild. He's just like the rock star scientist that it's good PR to have him along.
Exactly. A lot of flash, a lot of dazzle. They didn't really get your proposal, but they thought it was really great. Beautiful.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
handed me that black budget. So I'm absolutely along here and will totally respect Jones' captainship. And will not do shitty corporate stuff and experimentations behind anyone's back.
You wouldn't. That wouldn't be right. What about Dee Dee? How'd she end up on the Feisty Cheese Whiz?
TM.
I feel like I feel like Joan hired her at the last stopover. Maybe you just needed an extra set of hands, and I was just looking for work. I think I'm really cheap. Like I think I want experience, and I don't really understand money and how it works and currency, and I've never been paid before, and so now I'm being paid, and that doesn't really make sense to me. So you could probably offer me very little, and I would be excited to come on board.
I paid this one in leftover Cheese Whiz.
And there's a lot of it.
And there's so much of it. That's 90% of what our food rations are for this trip.
Yeah, all the rations are definitely Cheese Whiz branded.
That's right. Exactly.
Also, Cheese Whiz works quite well for lubrication of joints.
True. It's true.
Well, okay, get this though. Dee Dee was a mining droid, right?
Mm-hmm. Excavation and
And-
mining.
Cheese Whiz Inc. in the future, mining company.
Right. So I'm just in the same world. Yeah.
You can decide, but are you painted bright orange? Are you Cheese Whiz branded?
Oh. Under the uniform, yeah.
Okay.
Or were you created by Cheese Whiz's largest competitor, Oscar Mayer Wiener's Mining LLC?
This is a question of my parentage. I don't know. I never knew my parents. I searched forever for my creator. Is it Oscar Mayer or is it Cheese Whiz?
Though now that I say it, I feel like all the androids for Oscar Mayer Wiener would have a first name, and that would be OSCAR.
So
Yeah, no, I've got a Cheese Whiz stamp on my lower back. That's
You got a
Cool.
tramp stamp that says Cheese Whiz?
I do. Yeah. You can't see it though. Don't ask. You're not allowed to see it.
Okay.
Hardcore.
very hard. That's how you know she's serious.
All androids have that. All the
All of
ones
them.
that were built by Cheese Whiz, we
Wow.
all have that. That's yeah.
Joan just got it tattooed on her for posterity reasons. She's a huge fan.
And now I feel that we are sisters in this enterprise.
Oh.
You and me, brother, were sisters. Yeah, I heard what I said.
Yeah, you guys are real true believers in the corporation taking care of you. You know, like you stick by them, they'll stick by you. That's how it usually works in capitalism, right?
Yeah, totally.
Totally. Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Coco, what about you? How did you end up on this ship? You've got 2 cheese whiz loving lovers and a spaced out scientist who's from corporate. What about you?
Just hitching a ride. I'm just, because I didn't want to pay my way there myself. I'm like, I'm getting sponsored by Cheese Whiz. Yep. They're paying me to do some research. Yeah, I'm just gonna check out whatever comes up with any plant-related things, and I'm just really milking Cheese Whiz for all I can get. Free pen? No problem. More than a supplies closet. Yeah.
I like this. I like it a lot.
Are you trying to find maybe a new plant that could be like a newer and better cheese whiz? You know, like a natural cheese whiz substitute.
That's the thing. I'm part of the team. That's very sad that there's no longer, the original cheese whiz. Cheese whiz is extinct. Let's say you can't get it. It's like, I don't know, like Twinkies. I don't know. Is that a thing? So.
Oh no, we don't talk about Twinkies.
Not since the Twinkies War of 2778.
Yeah, the Great Twinkie War.
Yeah, so I'm here
brutal.
just to keep the hopefuls alive, but really, like, I don't really do anything. This is just to keep people happy that Cheese Whiz is doing this work.
You're a bit of a PR person.
A little bit, yeah, and a major slacker.
That's right. Mostly the second, but
Yeah, just making them look good.
So here's the next big question. So we've got our captain, we've got our crew. What are the stakes? What happens if the feisty Cheese Whiz, like, why did you take this mission? It seems not very Cheese Whiz related. And what happens if you fail?
So I guess we're going to go get, help these guys out and salvage. Maybe we have heard rumors of something that will sort of benefit our mission, and we've been sort of sent there to investigate, like if they're making like a Cheese Whiz knockoff or something like this. So maybe like the secret part of our mission is we are there to sort of investigate what's going on this colony, because we've heard rumors of people infringing on the intellectual property of the Cheese Whiz Corporation. Maybe we think Oscar Mayer Wiener's up to their own evil stuff there. So we're going to go check it out. And the salvage rights are nice, and we'll take a look. And who doesn't like bringing back some money? But I guess maybe secretly we've been sent there for ulterior reasons. I don't know. That's me spitballing.
Yeah, I think there are rumors there that they've got some powerful technology that can print. They've got a matter printer, but there's rumors that it can print more than just matter. So maybe you can print, Cheese Whiz and other things. But
Cheese
you're
Whiz
mostly
plasma.
interested. Yeah, exactly.
It can print souls, man.
Whoa!
Whoa! That's why it's a monastery. Yes,
Right.
I'm specifically interested in speaking to the monks about their belief in a higher power. Did you know that most humanoid civilizations have some sort of belief in a power that's greater than themselves? It's very curious. They believe that someone's waiting for them after they die.
Far
is-
out, man.
Yeah.
I do have a theory that most religions are caused by a sort of psychic virus. So I'd definitely like to check that out, see if I can test for that in these months.
The only thing I believe in is good old-fashioned capitalism.
Well,
That's it. Yeah.
that's it. Exactly. Capitalism and anything orange.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
old
the fact that
orange
two
capitalism.
three of our players are actually wearing orange shirts, or at least somewhat orange shirts tonight, and that wasn't planned as far as I know.
Oh. It's kind of like a pinky dusty rose.
I mean, it's in
mine
the
is.
world, though, really.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No?
it's orange adjacent.
Orange adjacent, yeah.
He didn't get the memo from corporate.
Mm-mm.
We're actually advertising the new Cheese Whiz product, which is Cheese Whiz Rose Gold.
luxury
Nice.
cheese whiz.
Yeah. It's just a rose gold spread.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I want that. I want that for real. I'd buy
Yeah,
Rose
right.
Gold Cheese Whiz right now.
Fused with edible gold flakes.
And rose petals, of course. It's
Rose
really
petals,
they've,
yeah.
they've gone high class, you know.
Yep.
It's to try and recapture the toast market from Oscar Mayer Wieners, who developed a rose gold avocado. It has a shorter window of ripeness from a regular avocado. It's down to about 7
God.
minutes.
I was
So
gonna say,
luxurious.
is there a spreadable wiener at this? Like, do we have a spreadable hot dog as well?
Oh, they.
Oh, you have hot dog in a can.
Hot dog in
yeah.
a
When you spray it out, it forms a full wiener out of the can. It's great. You get to choose. You get to
length of
choose
your
your
wiener.
length.
I mean, yeah, they made that like a century ago.
There's up to a full meter long in a single can.
That's right. That's right. I feel like everyone needs to write on their
Wean by the
character sheet.
foot.
Yeah. I think everyone needs to write on their character sheet some kind of Cheese Whiz product. Everyone get like one Cheese Whiz product from the store, you know, as a utility item.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I want a spray wiener.
Yeah. You got spray wiener, you got maybe like Cheese Whiz, like spreadable hull glue, you know, like. All right, let's dive in. So we've got our crew. The feisty Cheese Whiz drops out of hyperspace. You know, at the coordinates they were given by the abbot Ben Shirayuki. And as soon as you it's the classic alien scene. You're coming out of hyperspace in your comically small underwear, as they do in that show. Orange Cheese Whiz branded. Cheese Whiz stamps on display. Although you could cover it if you wanted to, of course. And as soon as you wake up, there's a blinking light in the roof that signals that you've got a message waiting for you. Someone's trying to contact you at the ship comm. So yeah, what do you guys do? You got that message waiting. You're kind of coughing up all the cryo juice. You know,
Except
slipping
me.
on your clothes. No, yeah.
Captain, there is a message. I've been sitting still and not moving for the past 50 years while we've been in cryosleep.
Well,
May I answer this message?
yes,
May
go
I
ahead.
retrieve the message for you? Okay, I
Yes.
retrieved the message.
Yeah. Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, nice. There's two signals. One is blinking red, and one is blinking blue. Which one do you answer first?
Do the red and the blue mean anything to me?
No, they're just like two channels. Channel 1, channel 2.
Okay, we'll go with red, because red seems urgent.
Okay. So on your screen it goes and there's snow. And there's nothing at first, and then like ripping out of the snow, you know, like those digital artifacts that you get when you're watching like a bad video or whatever, and there's like, you know, they have that digital artifact thing. A face kind of appears, and it's a stone Buddha face with its eyes closed, and it's sort of like, you know, sort of TV glitchy. And it says, welcome to the colony. Are you here? Are you believers?
I'll replay it so that it plays on every screen throughout the entire ship, so everybody can see it.
Ah.
Great.
So
Oh,
it's
shit!
super creepy.
Do we just answer at the screen?
Yep, it's a live feed.
Oh shit. Yeah, I believe.
Excellent. I welcome you to the Nirvana I've created here in the terraforming tower. Please. And then there, up ahead, you see the planet and the moon, and coming off it, there's this long space elevator with a little station at the end of it. And it says,
All right.
sending you the coordinates now. Please dock here for enlightenment.
I am
What does
excited to
everybody
receive
else think?
enlightenment.
Yeah.
We must receive enlightenment.
That seems pretty damn easy, if I say so myself. What are you guys
Yes, I don't know.
feeling?
I don't know why people write holy books about this. Let's just go get enlightenment.
Yeah,
I'm scraping
I mean,
goo
like,
off myself. Various goo.
Nirvana
my-
sounds good. You know, like, I don't know, enlightenment. That doesn't sound so bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
theoretically, if we were going to be enlightened in the future, we would already be enlightened through the interaction of the quantum metaphysics. Really interesting thing I'm working on. But sure, yeah, we can duck. I mean, we kind of already have, if you know what I mean.
Didn't you say that there was another message on there?
Yes, I was gonna get to that. All right, let's press the blue button.
Blue button. And it's just like, Feisty Cheese Whiz, Feisty Cheese Whiz, come in, do you read?
We read, this is the Feisty Cheese Whiz. How can we be of service?
It says, ignore all other signals. Please land on the surface. Do not take other signals. Did you take any other signals?
Yes, we have taken other signals, and we were about to listen to the other signal.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't listen. Do not go up there. You need to come down. We'll explain everything. Please ignore that first signal. Total gibberish. Nothing. But don't pay attention to that, please.
Who is this, please?
This is Proctor Fugan, second in command here at Bodhisattva 2A. Please just come as fast as you can and don't answer any other calls.
One moment, please. Captain, where should we go?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but I thought that the first one was a bit creepy. It's nice to see a humanoid face, so maybe we should follow his instructions first. Yeah, let's maybe take it down to the surface, and then maybe the enlightenment thing can come later. Yeah. It seems a bit weird going on here. I don't know. I'm not an expert. So let's just follow the other humanoid guy, not the creepy artificial guy we got in the second message. First message, whatever. I'm no expert.
I am confused.
Go follow what the human man with the blue light. Let's go do that and land on the surface.
How very
Everybody
conservative
sound
of
good?
you.
Do you want to dive into enlightenment? Is that we just want to go balls deep into this unknown elevator?
I mean, it sounds more interesting, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna go and use my big captain pants and say, let's land on the surface first. We can get to the interesting stuff later. I might want to find out a little bit more about this this enlightenment before we decide to subject ourselves to it.
Okay, I will set a course for the surface. Hopefully I can do that.
Yeah, so they send you the coordinates for the surface landing pad down on the moon, and you type them in, and the thrusters start firing to push you that way. And as soon as they do, the red light starts blinking again.
Oh, let's not answer that one. Just keep going. Let's see how this do.
But the red light indicates that there is a message.
No, we're not doing the thing. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's get down the surface.
It's just blinking, man. Like, look at it, man. It just went, hello.
Did you hit it?
No, Joan like covers the console. Like, no.
Can I rewrite
No, let's not
the
do that.
message to my quarters and then go answer it privately in there?
Oh fuck.
I think we should do. I would love to see Coco and Captain Joan have a bit of a speed check to see who gets there first. If Coco can hit that button or Joan stops her.
Okay.
Why
What are
don't
we
we take her-
rolling?
Just roll your speed, and then whoever rolls, roll the 2d10, add your speed.
2d10, add speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Okay. 8. Okay, yeah.
I got-
have 8. Oh, you go.
Go. No.
Oh.
You go, Carla.
85.
85.
Oh shit. I do not have that good of speed at all. Wait, did I do this wrong?
It's like
Maximum
percentage plus
speed?
speed.
What?
Not 2d10 plus speed, percentage plus speed.
Yeah,
right?
percentage plus speed. Percentage plus
Yeah.
speed. So not like 7.
Oh.
You know, like everything's percentage.
Okay. Oh God, math.
Well, what's your first number? What's your second number?
22 and 39. So she seems like Carla's
Not enough.
Not enough. Seems Coco wins.
I think
She's
Coco
slow
wins.
and bulky.
Yeah, so
She's got a
Joan
lot of
kinda-
muscles. They're not like she's not like slick like a splinter. She's like a Jeep. She's not very aerodynamic.
that's right.
She's like
That's
a
right.
Jeep.
They call in the lunchroom they called her TJ. So yeah, so Joan, you kind of try to trundle over there, like no, you know, and Coco's like, "Let's see it, man! Come on!" And you slap that button, and all the screens, because Dee Dee had them on all the screens, and I guess that's still how it is. So all the screens light up, and they all are like on fire, but very briefly, like it's like flames just for a moment, like, and then like there's this Zen tone, but it's like a gong, you know, and the Buddha face appears again and says, "Excuse me, travelers, your course is incorrect. Let me correct it for you." And immediately, Dee Dee, on front of your computer screen, you see like all the codes start changing and switching.
Can I counteract that?
Yep. So you try to get in there, and
Yeah, I mean, my captain told me to go to the surface. They're messing with it.
okay, so you're gonna type in the other surface coordinates. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'll try to move faster than the code changes.
Cool. Okay, roll. You can roll, I think, intelligence or speed, and then add you have computers or hacking, right?
Yes, computers.
Yes, you can add computers, and whichever of those stats you want to use. If it's speed, it's just because you're being fast. Intelligence because you're smart. Whichever.
Okay. Well, let's go with speed because I'm better at that. So, all right. So, 75 on the dice. My speed is 33, so that's 108. And then
You just trying to roll under. So if you roll 75 on the dice,
75 on the dice.
you got to beat 45, I think.
So what is that 45 from? What?
What's your speed?
33.
Okay, and then you add 10, so then you have 43,
Okay.
and that's like your target number, and you're trying to beat that.
I'm trying to go above it or under it.
Under. Always under.
Okay, so I failed.
That's right. So yeah, you're hacking in there, and the thing on the screen says, "Excuse me, unwarranted computer activity. Let me just fix that for you." And your screen just like blanks out, and the thrusters start firing. So what's the word? Redirecting you to Nirvana. Don't worry, your journey shall be short. And it goes and shuts off.
Oh man, I know we shouldn't have answered that red dot.
Well, at least we are about to achieve enlightenment. I've always wanted to achieve enlightenment.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess what Joan is gonna do as captain, because we don't really have control of the situation, is she's gonna get strapped. Get ready.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean by getting strapped? Like you're gonna start like flagellating yourself? Like bad. No.
No.
I was like, oh, okay. This is a twist. Joan Dark indeed.
No, she's gonna go get all of her
Get all geared up.
Get geared up, let's say.
So you're all accepting this turn of events. I mean, you can let fate take its course, or you could try other ways to resist if you want. I would say just the computer has locked you out, but perhaps there's other ways.
Is there any sort of like, can I use the ship's scanners to figure out exactly where we're going and like what we're headed for? Like, is this a dangerous situation we're heading into?
Yeah, you can definitely scan. I think your nav computer has been locked by this foreign code. Like that's what you're fighting,
Right.
Presumably from this person that's been talking to you. But the rest of the computers you can access, so you can absolutely scan. You can do whatever a sci-fi ship can do.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind sort of using the scanners to look at where we're going, and also maybe the surface to see what's happening down there. Maybe like those people were actually in trouble from some sort of disaster or something. I don't know. What can I see?
Mm-hmm. All right. So as a first look in the system, there's the big gas giant planet Bodhisattva, and then there's the satellite Bodhisattva 2A, which is the moon where the colony is. And off of that moon, there's this long space elevator with the terraforming tower. So you can decide which one you want to scan. You can scan the colony, you can scan the tower, you can tell me what kind of information you want. So where do you want to start?
How about the tower, which is where we're heading? So
Okay.
Does it look like, I don't know, a safe environment?
As far as you can read, it looks like there's power. The power is on, but on like low power mode, like lower than it would normally be. Maybe some kind of emergency power setting. From here, I don't know if you could read if there was like oxygen and stuff, but it seems it's powered on. It's not damaged in any way. There's a single red light blinking at the top of the tower that you can, I guess, see if you magnify it. I don't know if you can see it across space. Probably not. Whatever. So that's on a surface scan. That's what you can see.
Okay. Can I see if there's like life signs?
Yeah. It's weird. There's not any. There may be a few little blips, but there's whole chunks of the station, like certain areas of it, large pieces, just have this faint kind of quality. Like it's like warm, like a warm room, but you're scanning for biological life, and you're getting this faint glow. You know what I mean? Like you're getting a few sharp pinpricks, like there's something alive, but you're also getting this weird, like as though you're scanning a coral or something. You know?
Okay. Captain, it's curious. I'm getting strange readings off of this tower. It almost appears as if the tower itself has some sort of life force in it. Maybe it's alive, a life form of some kind that we haven't seen before? Seems very interesting.
Maybe one of our science nerds over here can help us maybe analyze some of these results. What do you guys think?
Yes, science nerds. What do you think?
I mean, it's clearly we're seeing a manifestation of the machine soul of the AI.
Machines have souls?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a soul is just a like collection of energy of a sapient being. It's not some amorphous spirit blob gifted to you by any sort of entity. It can be infected by the psychic virus that causes religion.
Dr. Alex, you are very knowledgeable.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What do you think, Coco? Could it be some sort of plant or something, maybe instead of some sort of machine soul, as Dr. Flyboy thinks here?
Since I've been out and about, I'd have to go down there to inspect it. It's not really an up here situation. That's not how my work works, you know. Did anybody find my bathrobe? My cheese with bathrobe? I lost it the other day somewhere on the ship. If you could find it and give it back to me, that'd be great.
Everybody gets a complimentary bathrobe, so we do not need to steal it. We'll keep an eye out.
Thanks.
Those are the words of someone who have clearly not experienced wearing two bathrobes at the same time before. I have a pretty shenanigansy pitch here, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hit me with it.
I would like to attempt, I guess it would be mysticism, to commune with the machine soul of the ship, to alter its perception so that it perceives that it's landing on where the station wants it to land, but it in fact lands on the surface.
Whoa.
Like you can get into the code, with your mystical, like maybe you got like some mystic numbers kind of situation, and you're going to chant the numbers.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it, for sure. I think.
Well,
they're all like theoretical numbers, like numbers that aren't the non-real numbers, is what he starts chanting.
I think this is both the best and worst idea I've ever heard. So, of course, you have to try it.
So is this intellect
Simultaneous.
plus mysticism?
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
trying to
more like-
roll under?
Yes, that's right.
I just need to get under a 75.
Wow.
I got a 97.
Well,
that
I wanted to
doesn't
see
work at
that
all.
work.
I think Dr. Alex PepsiCo Wild, give me a bit of a narration of like how it almost works. You know, like you're really building up and like everything's going off and it's like, yeah, and then it doesn't work. So you want to tell me a little bit what happens there?
Yeah, I think I start communing. I'm willing to pitch briefly possessed by the AI would be fun for me. If we can.
Like
the
you channel
connection's a little too. I connect with the machine soul of the ship, but in doing so, I'm also connected to the thing that's controlling it.
Oh, I
yeah,
don't
cool,
like
cool.
that at all.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Don't fall
So
in
you-
love.
Too
or
late.
do.
Smooched.
I'm gonna.
Smooch.
I'm basically playing the bard in this game, so yes, I'm gonna try and sleep
Yeah,
with that
that-
AI.
Beautiful. So you just like gently caress the panel, you know? Let the haptic feedback, you know, enter your mind. Yeah, and so give me like what as this AI thing enters your mind, and you start hearing whispers of like, I don't know, like, oh, calm, peaceful rivers, let me float through you. What a fertile mind, this kind of stuff.
So weird.
What? Tell me how the doctor responds. How's that going for you? And the ship starts reacting, like it's really reacting to your.
I
to
feel
your,
like there's something to do with like the gravity generators. I I fully start floating and like having the like eyes go white thing, and I'm start repeating. I think probably just ones and zeros, the like machine code of the AI, like as it said that to me.
So there's
Or I
a
just open my
localized.
mouth and a modem sound comes out.
Yeah, that's what happens. So you're.
Is this enlightenment?
I don't rightly know. I thought the first time I had a spray wiener was enlightenment, so maybe it's an each their own thing, but God, I can I slap him?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't like this at all. I would like to slap.
You don't have to roll. I mean, he's like in the zone, so you can just slap him. And I think that's maybe how it fails, and you guys can break that down later of how you feel about that. But you're having this, you're floating, your eyes are rolling back in your head, you're speaking in modem, and the Captain Joan Dark comes up and just like let's describe this slap. Like, how do you slap him?
It is like, so it's like she's got like a bear paw of a hand, so it's just like it's like being slapped with a whole wet salmon. I don't know.
A big meaty thwack.
Yeah, big meaty thwack. It's moist for some reason. I don't know. It's just it's a good sense knocking meaty slap.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like Dr. Jones a bit of a sweater, or not Dr. Joan. Captain Joan is a bit of a sweater,
Yeah, she's always sweating. She's got hyperhidrosis.
That's right. Hey, you know what? It's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
It is, totally. So you just kind of bear palm, and he kind of floats out of his anti-grav bubble that he's in, and as soon as he gets to the edge of it, he just thwacks to the floor, you know what I mean? Because he's out of the localized gravity effect that he's caused. And he snaps awake, and he's, "Ugh." What's your reaction, Doctor, to being... You lost your connection to the machine spirit was severed. You're having you're transcending.
Yeah, I think I kind of look at Joan with like that kind of scientist who just got interrupted look of disdain, and then basically say like, I was this close.
No, we're not dealing with this bullshit. Your sciencey bullshit. This is a dangerous. I don't like this one bit. Ones and zeros, modem noises. I don't like it. Dee Dee, is there a way to still access our comms? and get a message to the surface, because we don't seem to have much of a choice going on here. You guys quit it. Stop trying to fuck or whatever. Make out with this AI. We need to figure out what's going on here before we start copulating with any weird software.
I can certainly try to access the communication systems. All this talk of AI copulation is making me a little bit warm.
You're telling me. And she like wipes her,
Awesome.
her curly mullet is just it's greasy.
She grabs like a piece of it and just wipes it like that.
Yeah, grabs the mullet and just like on her face.
All right.
Yeah, can I access
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I think everything's well. You know what? I think after this whole failed AI mind meld, I think your systems are going kind of haywire. You know, like there's alarms going off, and there's like ones and zeros shooting across your screens.
I don't like it.
Things are getting a little bit wild. I think your alarms are going off. Yeah. So, Dee Dee, how do you react? You just try to get into the comms panel.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll see if it's even possible. Like if our system is even accessible at this point. I'll try to. I've got a computer skill, so I can sort of work through the mess and see if I can get into the right system. Yeah.
You have the skill, so you don't always have to roll to do something. You know how to do things with computers. You're good. I'll say for free, you can access any one system, and to get more control of the system, you'd have to roll. So if you can make a choice on getting access to one system, if you want, like a freebie.
Sure. Yeah. No. I'll access the comms. Sure. I
Okay.
wheedle my way in there. Captain, comm system is ready.
Send a message to that brother on the surface. Tell him that we're getting hijacked by this AI system because somebody couldn't keep their sticky button pressing fingers to themselves. You know, you get the gist of it.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I try to use the captain's words as precisely as possible because that was the message that she told me to send. So yeah, hopefully they get.
Do I look like a communications expert? I'm a Marine.
What
I'm not
are
good
you?
with the talkie business.
Do I look like an expert? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you thumb in the
That's
thing,
right
and
here.
I
I look like an expert?
Dee, can I hear you try to recreate the speech word for word as you talk down to the surface?
It's gone now. Sure. All right. All right. Beep. Attention, individuals on the surface of the planet. This is the Feisty Cheese Whiz. I would like to tell you that our ship has currently been it has been malfunctioned by a science-y type person who attempted to mind meld with our systems, and we can no longer go in the direction that we wish to go in, and therefore the ship is out of our control. Sorry. Beep.
There's like a long pause in response, and you just, but like someone's there, like heavy breathing, like like, and then oh, that's awful. Oh no, I mean it'll be fine. Hold on, don't just keep living, okay? 1 sec. And you hear like thump 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 thump. And then you hear another voice, an older man, much more calm. Hello, this is Abbot Ben's Shirayuki. Please explain the issue.
Beep. We were headed in your direction, but unfortunately, the first message that we received seems to have taken control of our systems, and our navigation is now locked out. We are headed towards the tower, and can no longer move in your direction.
Well, as they used to say back at corporate, you got two options. Both are good. It's a win-win. All right. So option number one, I'm going to transmit you this code to try to get you back under control. Might work. It's an old access code here. Might shut down that rogue signal. Option two, also good. You are the spicy cheese whiz, correct? He sounds like he's reading off a pad, You're the-
Feisty cheese whiz, sir. Feisty.
feisty cheese whiz. Right. Okay. Experts. You're very good at your job, as it says here in your application. Highly qualified, multiple PhDs. So if that's where you need to go anyway, it's great. You can just get right to the mission. I mean, I wouldn't suggest you go straight there, but it'll be fast. Right? Here's the code. Good luck. Boop.
So did this guy said he was the abbot? Is that what he said? Captain, the abbot is on the surface. Wasn't the abbot the one who hired us for this job?
Yeah, yes, as far as I know. Maybe let's try that code first, see if we can't get control of my sweet baby cheese whiz first. And I guess if we go to the tower, we go to the tower. And I look, and I shoot Coco like a glance, like a glare, like a stink eye.
Did you find my bathrobe?
No, I didn't find your bathrobe.
I did. I found your bathrobe.
Wow.
I believe that the doctor is wearing 2 bathrobes currently. I would assume that one of them is yours. I'm gonna try that code.
All right. So you
The
type it in,
doctor
and
removes one of the bathrobes and hands it to Coco. He's still wearing 2 more.
that's fine. Here you go, Coco. Wonderful.
We're just
Okay.
gonna all go down there wearing bathrobes.
yeah. That's the plan.
Then he says, actually, you know what? Honestly, Coco, you really got to try this, and hands you a second bathrobe.
Nice.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
So you think you wouldn't be able to feel the second bathrobe on the outside, but it actually doubles the softness.
Oh, yes. And
It
kinda
really
feels
doesn't behave the way it should, according to the current understanding of physics. It's really getting in. I gotta investigate it further at a later time.
great work
Quantum
that you're doing.
softness.
Quantum softness. You're actually squaring the softness, and it becomes an infinite number.
Yeah.
That's math.
Though theoretically, the softest thing you could wear is no bathrobes, because you'd be dividing by 0, and that would create infinite softness. And then he just gets quiet and pulls out a data pad and starts just like writing stuff down.
Sounds like another PhD.
Exactly. And you're like trying the bathroom. You're like, maybe. All right. So
Don't get
Didi.
naked.
Yeah, he's
Don't
going for
get
he's
naked,
going to get
no.
his 6th PhD in quantum material design.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Quantum bathrobes. That'll be like your $1 million idea, All right. So Didi, as this goes on, quietly trying this code.
It's a very long code.
I'm
It
really
seems-
getting Red Dwarf vibes from our Red Dwarf / Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy a little bit.
Yeah, bathrobes for sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Let's do. I'll give you advantage on computers to take back control. So that means you roll twice and you pick whichever one's better.
Okay, cool. So computers plus what? Intellect?
Yeah, or speed, as we last time, since you're going
Okay.
fast, fighting the
Okay,
machine.
okay, cool. All right, so I'm trying to get under 43. Nope, 81.
And your second chance?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yep. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's better. Yeah, 21. Yes.
Right. So tell us a little bit about how you fight the computer to regain control.
Okay. Well, the computer has taken on a personality that it didn't really have before. That kind of reminds me of Dr. Alex, and having had like a little bit of experience, sort of talking the doctor down from various long-winded explanations of his newest PhD. I feel like I have a decent understanding of what this new personality. It's like the computer is just really excited about stuff and just wants to tell me about a whole bunch of things. And so I just try to redirect the energy in the right way, and maybe I even like plug in, like a data port,
Mm-hmm.
and just like really
Kinda
have
jack
a good
into the net.
conversation. Yeah, I jack in Matrix style and have a good conversation with this AI. Listen to the things that they want to say, but then also communicate my needs.
And that approach, I think at first you struggled, and then you had to go with it. You had to work with the computer. Build.
Listen to the PhD ideas that the computer now has. Something to do with fluid viscosity of cheese whiz. Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of nod along. You're like, yeah. Just type the YN. You just kept it tapping that Y,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you just did it 32 times, and then it just unlocked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
All right. So you seize control back, and you can put the coordinates down on the planet, and I think your thrusters go down, and the red light's blinking. You can answer it again if you want, but I would suggest you don't.
Okay,
May I recommend that we do not answer that.
Nobody touch the red button, or I will fight you.
All right, why don't we take our 5-minute break,
Go.
and then
No, go.
go, yeah.
No.
Stop it.
Okay,
5-minute break. Sounds good.
let's take our 5 and then come back when you land on the surface of the planet.
Alrighty. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes as we go for a classic What the Quest TNP. We'll be back shortly.
So we get our tea.
Hey, everybody, we're back with some more Mothership here at What the Quest. Let's get nuts.
Yeah, literally, I think. So we just had some pretty crazy stuff happen, so I think we're going to do some fear and sanity rolls. So let's do it this way. Let's have Dee Dee and Joan and Coco and Dr. Alex Wild, Pepsi Co. Wild. Everyone roll me a d6 individually.
A D6?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
okay.
You
You're
told us
so-
they were only gonna be
You know, okay.
D10s.
Let's keep it
No, it's okay,
D10s.
it's okay.
We could do D10s.
Hey,
I got a
hey,
D6.
if you don't have a D6 within arm's length, what kind of gamer are you?
Oh no, I definitely do. I even have two
Okay.
right here. One.
Yes.
And
Not to suck up to the
Oh,
Questmaster,
beautiful.
but I just, without questioning, grabbed a d6 and rolled a 2.
Well, of course
I
you have
have
you have 4 PhDs. You predicted that would happen.
I got a 5.
I also
Okay.
got 5.
I also got a 5.
Doctor.
Oh, I got a 2.
Oh, well, 5s are. I love that you're all cheering because that's really bad.
Okay.
Triplets! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Fucked up.
We were all so stressed out.
Oh, don't we
Did you
roll
know?
with disadvantage because we're in the presence of DD?
I don't think that was that a fear roll yet, or was that something else? I feel
No,
like that was
that's
something
so.
else.
This is you just rolled your stress, so you all
Oh.
gonna take 5 stress except for the doctor. It's going to take 2, unless you can pass your fear and sanity checks.
Ah.
If you pass them, it's half.
Oh.
Okay.
So everyone roll fear, and it's the 2d10s, the out of 100, right? And you want to roll under your fear save, except for the doctor who's rolling sanity because he was having a crazy experience with the AI possessing his mind.
Okay.
Oh
Oh my
gosh.
god.
This is gonna be
And it's
hard.
disadvantage for Coco and for
Yeah.
Joan because the
Oh,
android's here.
come on.
Because I'm real crazy.
Mm.
I have a hugely high fear, like 85, and I just rolled a 99 on the dice.
That's actually a critical fail.
Yay, a critical fail. I
I
start shorting out.
I also failed my sanity check, which means everyone else gains 1 stress, which seems accurate for the doctor just stressing everyone out with his weird quantum metaphysics bullshit.
Yeah, you are really stressful.
I have a question for the DM. Maybe
Yeah.
I filled out my character sheet wrong, but I have, like, you know, sanity 25, fear 30, body 35, armor 40, based on the values. So I need to roll under that 30, or is it a high?
Yeah. You have to
Okay.
roll under that.
So I did. I got a 24.
Okay.
Luckily, so I take. I'll take. Is it half rounded up or half rounded down?
Round it
for-
down.
Okay. So I have 4 stress.
And how'd Coco do?
Terrible. My fear is 35. I rolled a 65. So what does that mean?
5 stress.
5. So
And then you get 1 extra stress from Dr. Alex, who
6
failed
stress?
his sanity check.
That's right.
So I also
man.
get 6 stress. But I also did a critical fail. What does that mean?
I think, you know what, we're going to make you roll panic. Is what we're going to do. So you have 8
Oh,
stress,
sweet. Yes.
and you might
Okay.
panic. And so panic is the only one in the game that doesn't work with D10s. I mean, you can do the stress thing with the D10 and just half it. So this one's weird. Well, you use D10, but you're going to roll 2 D10. Wait, yeah. And you want to roll over your panic, your current panic. If you roll over, you're fine. Or over your stress, sorry. So you roll over your stress, which I think you have 8 now. You're good.
Why do I have 8?
You start with 2. Everyone starts with 2.
Oh, started with 2. Oh, okay, cool. So I have 8. So what am I rolling to get over my stress?
2d10.
2d10. Okay.
And if you roll over 8, you're good. If you roll under, you panic.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Okay. So you managed. Tell me what it looks like as Dee Dee almost
So the-
loses her mind and then just holds it together.
Okay, so I think it has to do something to do with the fact that that the doctor was actually interfacing with the ship, and so it really causes Dee Dee to sort of question her own individuality as an organism. If you can just be sort of like invaded by some sort of like biological mind. And yeah, I think that geez, what would happen? I think that I feel like in situations of high stress, I basically sort of like go into sort of a comatose state where my everything sort of starts to vibrate, and my appendages sort of fold in on themselves, and I turn into sort of like an obelisk, and my eyes go all one color, and I start to emit like a keening sound, which is actually like a sympathetic frequency with my system, so it actually sort of calms me down a bit more. And so if I do that, like if I go into sort of like this comatose state for 30-45 seconds, sometimes it works. And it did. And so I sort of spool out of it, and my arms come back out, and I open my eyes, and I look around happily and say, I'm glad we're all okay. We're all okay, right?
Was
Everyone's
the sound
okay.
you made like feedback? Like you said a keening
no,
sound?
I want to say it's more like a single clear tone that sort of makes a lot of things shake. Yeah.
All right, that wasn't freaky at all either. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Everybody's a nightmare factory.
Everyone except for
Oops, all nightmare factories.
Yeah, exactly. Whoops a daisy. Wonderful. Well,
So far, Carla and Joan are like or Coco and Joan are like the only two people who haven't produced a nightmare effect yet. But I do not doubt that somehow we will come up with it by the end of this adventure.
But I still keep my 8 stress, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you passed your panic. You get to take 1 off because
great.
So you have 7. Yeah, if you roll panic and you pass it, you do take 1 stress off.
How much stress before you die?
Once you're in the high teens, you're probably gonna die.
Oh,
Is there any way to get rid of it?
Yeah, you can take drugs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah! Drugs!
Never gonna die!
Okay.
Our
I am
consciousness
immortal!
will just turn into energy of the universe, man.
Exactly.
I will achieve a sort of hyper sanity.
Yeah, you don't call it insanity, it's hypersanity.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's run-of-the-mill insanity, but then if you go so far in one direction, you actually loop back on yourself into a hyper sanity. That's really the real goal, you know?
Inverse hypersanity? Yeah.
This is one of the many like games within games in the 3D chess match that the doctor's been playing here.
Just always playing.
Oh, always playing a 3D chess match. 5D. Cool. So you managed to get the ship under control after everyone kind of freaking out a little bit, except for who passed? Joan passed. Coco? No. So everyone freaked out except for and the doctor. You passed too, right?
No, I failed my sanity check.
Oh, but you that's right, you rolled low. So just Joan. Joan, you hold it together while everyone else is freaking out. And you managed to direct the ship down to the surface where you land.
Yeah, I just imagine like all this like whooping and tones and everybody just like losing their shit, and Joan's just like just white knuckling it down the surface like
Exactly.
we're almost there.
Yeah. Not again. Not again.
Yeah.
That's it. Exactly.
Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Joan. You know, everyone owes you because they were losing their minds. So you held together. So you bring the big old ship, the feisty cheese whiz.
Yeah.
You bring it down to the makeshift starport at the outskirts there, and you land on this very haphazard sort of. It's just like a carved in the dust and scrub grass, and there's shipping containers, and there's one big shipping container waiting, and there's a cart, like a go-kart, like a golf cart kind of waiting for you.
Okay.
On the tarmac, with a monk in their orange robes, kind of waiting, big, portly guy, shaved head. and he's waiting for you. And as soon as you kind of he's waving over, come on.
We get a go. I go.
Or Orange Robes, are you also a corporate associate of Cheese Whiz?
He looks at you. He's just like, no, it's a neo-Buddhist thing. And don't talk about the Wiz. Just please don't talk about
okay.
Several of us are actually
you have an
contractually
allergy?
obligated to mention Cheese Whiz at least once every 7 minutes.
Just say it into your sleeves or something, like, don't do that. Don't.
I guess I should have worn these bathrobes down here. Oh god.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh,
I'll just turn them inside out or something,
Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Listen, can you all get in the cart? We gotta go. Let's get out of here.
I mean, if you really think about it, we're already in the cart,
Get in physically with your dude into the. Joan gets into the cart, but like when Joan gets in the cart, she's so beefy that you can feel the cart like sink down.
Nice.
And she's like hunched over because it's a little bit too small for her.
Nice. Yeah. I think.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go. No, you go ahead.
What do I know about Neo-Buddhism? What is that?
I think what you know for free is that it's a very new offshoot of one of the many Buddhist versions of the Earth faith. And they have some interesting beliefs around reaching Nirvana through technological means. That's I would say that's what's free.
Okay, I mean, can I roll on it too? Because I have a theological interest. TD has theology skill.
Yeah, sure. If you want to know more, what do you want? What are you hoping to find out?
I just want to have a conversation with the monk while we're driving. Like, I want to talk with him about his religion. And
sure.
I want to have an intelligent conversation.
Ask him anything you want, and if it comes to a barrier, I think something that he doesn't want to tell you, then you can roll theology maybe to know about that.
Sure. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll sit next to him. I'll take the seat that's next to the driver. And be like, I am fascinated to know why you established this monastery practicing Neo-Buddhism so far out in the middle of nowhere. Why are you deciding to pursue your search for enlightenment out here?
And he's driving you through. You're kind of talking while driving, and you're going through the different buildings of the colony you're heading towards. There's this huge kind of monastery building on a promontory. Big domes and stuff, and you're heading through the colony up to that. And so he looks at you and says, oh, well, it's very peaceful and still out here. Also cheap.
Right, of course.
Like that.
So, he gives you a nod.
The great powers that you believe in do not provide you with material wealth, then?
No, we have a corporate contract for that. But we have spiritual wealth that comes from our deep faith, like a still river, but a deep river. That's kind of how we do things here.
I don't really understand how faith can be like a river. Is there water involved?
No, it's a metaphor. Like the whole thing, there's wheels and stuff, and we wear robes, and we talk about metaphors. It's very meaningful.
I feel that I have much to learn.
I think so. He hands you here's the tract of Neo-Buddhism, and it's like a chip. He says, plug into that, and it's got all the answers. It's great.
Can I just be slowly reaching in towards his neck with a scanning device? I just want to take a sample and see if I can isolate the psychic virus at all. I guess it's more of a scan. Just be looking for brainwaves things.
Yeah. He shows he's human, he's got some health problems. I think that comes up on your scanner. Not the healthiest guy, but otherwise totally human, probably infected with the psychic virus. How do you measure psychic virus infection with this? Is you have a
It's going to
custom
be a
standard?
brainwave thing. I imagine that it's going to be some sort of thing that has a very bright flash on the scanner that I have to take a like high level scan. Very irradiating for him, I imagine.
Right. Yeah. He does this, and he has a very short seizure. I think when you do it, I think, ugh, and he kind of looks at you, he's like, "Hey man, what's going on?"
I'm just trying to isolate the particular brand of psychic religion virus that you have. You know,
It's like, well, there is a lot of virus going. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. No, there's no virus infection. Just regular religion. No viral religion. Don't listen to anyone that says there is. Who did you talk to? Don't answer that. Let's just get out of here.
I just lean into him. Oh, I've talked to everyone.
It's like, oh shit, yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And I lean over and I say, Dr. Alex is very knowledgeable. Back.
He just looks terrified. I think you've terrified this poor man. And he pulls up to the monastery gate, which is this huge gate. And there's monks coming in and out, and they're in their lines of robes, and their heads are shaved, both men and women, and every kind of person. There's some androids, perhaps. And there's these big statues out front of different Buddhist like deities and figures. And there's one that has all these offerings, and it looks like this. It's a dark kind of ebony statue with this angry face and sort of a halo of flames, and a monk. You see a monk run over and starts like clearing off the offerings as you out the gates. And I think Fugan, who's your driver, sort of tries to stand casually, like in between you and what's going on behind you. It's like, right this way, through the gates. Let's go. Come on.
I'm gonna look over his head because I'm fucking huge.
Yeah.
And try to ignore him and try and get like a peek at what's kind of going on. Just distracting wise, I feel like I have pretty keen senses as a Marine.
Yeah, I mean, you look over at the statue and you just see a monk kind of has like a dustbin and broom and is like clearing off like these incense sticks and oranges and different kind of offerings and things into this bin, and he's like kind of looking surreptitiously around herself.
That's weird. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm just gonna make a mental note of that and keep going. I'm gonna try and fist bump our driver guy.
Yeah, he's very awkward, but he's like, yeah, okay.
I hit him way too hard.
He's like, oh, you're strong. That's great. Okay, head on in.
All right.
Okay.
Coco walks in.
Mm-hmm. 2 robes.
With 2 robes. Checking it out. Starts looking around. Sees a rogue orange that rolled away with the offerings. Puts it in her robe pocket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What else is here? Oh, free dustpan. Need that.
Right. Good. Yeah.
Oh, incense. I like good smells. Thank you. Yeah, look at all this free stuff.
Yeah. Fugan's falling behind you, he's looking at you, but he's kind of like, okay, yeah, you take it. Yeah, it's great. We got lots. Yeah, come. The abbot's waiting. Let me show you through. And you go through the halls, and it's very temple-y and monkey. But there's also offices, and like there's monks at like their laptops or whatever in their offices. And he takes you up to this waiting room, and a set of gold leaf doors. And he says, "Oh, the abbot will be right with you. Please, I'll get you some tea, water. What do you want? Tea, water?
Love some tea.
I would like both tea and water.
He's like, oh, okay, that's what I get.
Do you
too.
got any sports drinks?
Sports drinks. He's like, I can put some salt in the water, I guess.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Oh, okay. Sugar and salt. Out of his, you know what? This is what's going to happen. He just reaches into his robe and throws in a handful of powder into your thing. It's like, there you go.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
Alex
She doesn't care. She drinks it.
Alex pulls out his own water. He's basically doing a quarantine protocol so as not to be infected by the religion virus. So he's only eating and drinking things that he's brought for himself.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think it's far too late for that since you already interfaced with the. You let that AI into your brain, but I'm sure you'll be fine. I wouldn't worry.
Dee is going to drink the water and the tea in the way that they have seen other people drink water or tea, and then stand and hold it in her body for a short period of time, and then turn to the side and puke it all up because it can't stay in there.
No! Yeah.
Exactly.
It's for the experience of taking it in. I can't keep it in there. Where am I going to put it? I mean, I don't know. There's no holes down there.
Yeah, I feel like it's scalding hot too, so it's you're just like puking steaming hot water onto like the plant in the corner, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, the plant! Why'd you do that? Oh, I gotta look after this one maybe. Can I take this too, Fugon?
He's like, yeah, I think it's dead, so you can have it for sure.
Plant? Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Takes the puke plant. Drinks the scalding hot tea.
And at that moment, the doors open into the abbot's office, and you have your plant, and you're still steaming from your mouth. And I think Joan is drinking her sugary, salty water.
Yep.
And the doctor's sipping from his like crystal little decanter. And yeah, you open the office, and there's like a gong sound. It's like, whoo, and you enter, and the abbot is there behind his desk, shaved head, older man, salt and pepper kind of stubble on his face. He says, welcome, enter. What questions do you have for me, the abbot bends Shiriki?
What questions do we have? What do you mean? We were told to ignore the signal and come down to the surface. Like, we're here to do a salvage mission. We could have gone to the tower. Why the hell did we have to come here first?
It's like, oh, for your briefing, there's a few things I didn't include in the requisition. I'd like to clarify any of those points.
Yeah, go ahead. Jesus. What the hell is going on with this place?
Well, as you may have noticed, the reason we can't access the towers, the AI, Aishi, has... we don't have a connection to them anymore, if you understand what I mean.
Nope, do not. Explain more.
Okay.
I'm not an expert in artificial intelligence. I'm a
No.
patch. It says do I look like an expert? Hell no.
I'm glad you clarified. I thought you might have been by your mullet, but you know, we all make mistakes. You know, you made mistakes when you let the AI take over your system and do horrible things to your doctor.
Sorry, I disagree. That was not a mistake. That was a learning experience. Experimentation takes work. You don't get it perfect on the first try. Everything is data.
You, sir, have a can-do attitude, and I appreciate that. Anyway, so everything's fine. Just wanted to tell you that don't listen to anything the AI says to you. It's crazy, you know. Oh, crazy! Don't listen to that. Yeah, just get in there, print the chip, get out. Don't talk.
What do you mean the AI is crazy? How can an AI go crazy? Isn't it just beeps and boops and ones and zeros and all that?
Excuse me, I protest this line of inquiry.
Oh, you're a little bit different, though, Dee. I see it in your eyes. You've got. I hope that you don't go crazy either. But I'm just wondering what makes an AI go crazy at the end of the day is really what I'm getting at.
A vital question. I would also like to know that.
Oh, scrambled wires. I think just this one went there, and it should have went over there, and anyway, they got across, and now it's the beeps and boops, like you said, just like you said. That's all that happened. The beeps.
Strictly speaking, the wiring shouldn't affect the software.
You, sir, are a man of surprises. You constantly surprise me, and I would like you to keep your insights to yourself for now. Save them for the tower. It'll help you there, but I'm just trying to. Hey! I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy.
Subject is exhibiting closed-mindedness that is endemic of the religion virus. Refusing to hear outside perspectives.
He's like, hey, bathrobe. You got any questions?
Does this place have a cafeteria? I'm kind of hungry.
Oh yeah, just second right down the hallway. We have all kinds of delicious vegetarian foods.
Vegetarian? Oh,
That's correct.
Okay, plants only here. I see.
Hey.
Oh, that's my world. All right. Check out this buffet.
Well, it seems like you're all satisfied. No more questions?
No. I mean, you are you gonna hook us up with any supplies? Anything we need to know? Heading down there. Anything? Do you guys got any extra special blasters or technical manuals or anything like that, just in case you run into any sort of trouble with this AI?
Oh, trouble? I don't.
Well, we did have it take over our ship. That does seem a bit aggro, as the kids say.
Right, aggro. Yes, they do.
Yeah, that's a bit of an aggro. I'm not too fond of people taking over my ship without my consent. AI or otherwise.
I agree with
if it has control of the printers, it could be printing all manner of weapons or war drones.
I think when you say that, he gives you a look. Like he's like, yeah, probably not. Anyway, yes. You can go ahead and head down to the government office. There's a small customs bureau there. They may be able to spare some supplies. I'm very busy, so I think if there's nothing else, we head down there and then
achieving enlightenment through technology seems like a lot of hard work. And then she punches him jovially in the shoulder.
Oof, okay.
It's actually surprisingly easy if you know the right math, but it's beyond these gentlemen.
He looks at your stress ball and he reaches into his desk and he's like squeezing one of his own. He's got a tiny Zen garden. Actually, he starts combing his Zen garden. That's what he's doing. He says, "Oh, okay. Fugen, please show them to the government office, please. I think we're done here." And he rings a bell for Fugen, and Fugen comes in.
You shave at least 2-3 years off if you use counterclockwise strokes there.
And you see him look at you, and then he does switch. He's like,
yeah.
I just fire him a little finger gun and head out following Fugan.
All right.
I think Joan is gonna look at the people in her party, like they, they were her a part of her marine troop, giving the eye signal, keep your eyes peeled, you give it in about this place, and just trying to convey that something doesn't seem right without saying that out loud.
Yeah, I want to try. Dee Dee tries to be the last person out of the room, so after everybody else is gone, and I'd like to stand slightly too close to the abbot in a way that only people who don't really understand social cues can, and say, "I feel that you are withholding some information from us. If I find that any of this information leads to the harm of my captain or my crew, I will be sure to come back and repay you with violence." And then I will leave.
Wow.
Yeah, wonderful. Dee Dee, as you're leaving, please roll a d10 since you're last.
I rolled a 10 or a 0, depending on how you want to take that.
Oh, I can't believe you rolled a 10. Okay. Well, this is an unexpected twist. So, as you walk, you hear like a commotion down the hallway. Who's first? Who left first?
I think Coco was heading to the buffet.
Oh, yeah, I was going. Yeah, I was going to the cafeteria.
I feel like Coco is already in the buffet. Like
Yeah, I'm
everyone else
going.
So Coco, you're in the buffet. You're like, you're serving yourself all these different delicious lentils and things.
I want a bit of everything.
Various lentils.
You notice there was about 2 people in there. It was half abandoned, but you see them look at each other and they run out, and they leave the buffet completely unguarded. Even the cashier. It's free stuff.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. So that's amazing, and you get all your stuff or whatever. And then who left first? Was it the doctor who left the room first, or was it Joan?
I think it was probably Joan.
Yeah.
She gave us the, eyes thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Gave him a look.
So I think basically as soon as you do the eyes thing, you open up the doors and you just you hear like a boom and crashing and some gunfire outside. And Fugian starts like yelling to others like, get the bars, get the bars, get the bars. And he just runs over and they grab this giant like metal bar and they put it across the front doors and you just hear like and then all of a sudden, like through one of the windows, like the window, just the glass shatters and fire just comes like through the door, like a fire, like a Molotov cocktail's gone off. Yeah, what do y'all do?
I'm gonna spring into action and try and get all my very squishy compadres out of this fiery situation and get them maybe behind something that they can duck and cover under, like a table in the cafeteria or something like this. Like, get down, everybody! We're under attack.
Okay, great. Yeah, you want to go and barricade yourselves in the cafeteria?
Potentially for now, just to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Joan is gonna try and make sure that our compatriots seem safe. I don't like. Is there a way for us to maybe get back to the ship? I'm wondering, but with the door barricaded, I think we're kind of like stuck in here.
Yeah, there might be a back door if you wanted to kind of try to get out the back door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stay here. I have a few questions for a few of these monks. So maybe like I'll have them hunker down and I'll throw them. I have a couple grenades and don't throw these if you need to. And then I'm gonna probably go try and like grab one of these monks and find out what the fuck's going on.
What do the 3 of you do while Joan runs out of the room and tells you all to hide in the cafeteria?
Yeah, you don't have to do that, obviously. So
I'm gonna take a small eye dropper out of my bathrobe and just take a slight microdose of a compound of my own creation. And look to Coco to see what kind of delicious food he's grabbed from the buffet.
you guys are all gonna.
Not really. I'm doing that thing where you're like trying to be like focused, but you want to really eat everything. So I'm doing that little fork and knife dance.
So they barricaded the front door, put bars on the front door, and then there were windows around the doors that smashed in with fire.
Yeah, like way up high, like
way up high.
Sort of like this is the wrong religion, but like stained glass windows or something.
Sure.
And someone's thrown like a firebomb through that, and as soon as it hit, it exploded, and fire kind of is raining down those stained glass
Who knows?
windows.
Okay. So there's
Techno-Buddhism could have stained glass windows. It could be.
I think they do.
Things
That's a thing.
Now they do.
Now they do.
So there's not like anybody that's sort of hostile inside the monastery. It seems like there's something going on outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gunfire, shouts.
Sweet. I want to see what's going on. Is there some sort of a vantage point or like a a window that maybe isn't smashed or something that's I can take a look at what's going on out there?
Definitely, yeah. You can climb up to in the main hall. There's like staircases to the second floor. You can go up and kind of look at a window. I think all the monks that would normally stop you are very busy right now, so you could definitely run up there to look out.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
Cool. You run up and you look down, and there's a crowd of about. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna roll dice to decide.
Tap, 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 tap.
Exactly. There's like a 10-ish, a dozen kind of people there, and there's a larger crowd in back, but there's sort of these 10 figures in red robes instead of orange robes, and they've got like black masks on. Ooh. And they're just shouting, they're screaming something about Mahakala is the way, Mahakala is the future.
Oh, do I recognize that name, Mahakala? Have I read about it in my?
You have mysticism or theology?
Theology.
Yeah. You've heard of it. It's Mahakala is one of the deities of a Buddhist deity.
Okay.
Which one, you ask?
Which one? I ask.
It happens to be the god of the deity of death, destruction, fire, and rebirth.
Oh yay!
Oh, fun stuff. All the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Okay.
Dave, can I grab a monk by his skinny little robes?
Yes, absolutely. You run up to the first monk that you find. I'll pick one for you. It'll be fun. Or you roll me a d10. See which monk you've snatched from the monk pile.
8, the 8th monk.
The 8th monk. Oh, great! It's one of my favorites. He's an old man, and he looks at you and he's like, "What?"
You tell me what's going on here, old man. And I like gently put him against the wall because he looks fragile as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use my full strength. I'm not trying to hurt this man. I am just trying to be scary.
He goes,
intimidating.
"What is going on?"
Yeah. How do you not know? Why are we being attacked?
We're being attacked?
Oh dear.
Okay, can I grab another monk? Oh, you're no help. Throw him aside. Get out of here.
He's like, "Ah!" And he just stumbles. I'm really confused. And he just wanders to the next person he sees and says, "I think we're being attacked."
Fuck.
Roll again.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
This feels Monty Python-ish. Just throw him aside. You're no help. Another one.
And the next one comes in. This is a young male monk. He's actually quite fit. He's got like his robes are like he's got muscles and stuff. He looks and he's very busy. So do you try to grab him as well, or do you what do you do?
I put a hand.
He's like directing
on his
people,
shoulder. I put a hand on his shoulder. Tell me where I can help him. What's going on?
He turns around. "You're one of those cheesy people."
Good. Sure. Whatever. I'm a Marine. Show me how to fight. What the fuck are we fighting?
You got a weapon?
Yeah, I got a gun. I got an SMG.
Says you can. I don't know. Get up on the gantry with that machine of yours and threaten them.
Who are these guys?
Bunch of idiots. Just tell them to go away.
Bunch of idiots? They're trying to burn down your monastery.
They're devotees of Mahakala. They're crazy. It's a splinter group. They're nuts. They're nuts. They're nothing but trouble.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go up to where DD is and try and figure out if they figured out anything else.
Hello, Captain. These group of attackers are followers of Mahakala, who is the god of death and rebirth and fire and other such things. I believe they are unhappy.
It does seem to be that way. Since they are trying to burn this place to the ground, maybe it's they're trying to destroy and rebirth these poor monks here. I'm not here to, cause anybody to die, but we're here to do a job, and these guys are getting in the way.
Your clarity of thought and wisdom are always impressive, Captain.
There's one thing I am an expert in, and it's shooting and fighting.
I think, meanwhile, for the doctor in the mess hall, you guys, I think, this whole time, Coco's just been having a big snack, right? What about?
I think I'm with Coco. I'm probably saying, like, I feel like maybe we should radio the captain. I feel like she's been gone a while. Same with Dee Dee. My perception of time's a little bit off, to be honest.
We've been here for 10 hours or 10 seconds? I don't know.
A good idea. Yeah, I gotta take care of this plant and all. I don't want it to go to, plant heaven just yet. Better radio in.
So we'll radio in to the captain and...
Mm-hmm. With your little Apple Watch or whatever you guys use in the future. Your Cheese Whiz TM communication device.
It's like a child's radio, but Cheese Whiz branded.
It's like a block of cheese with like holes, like that, like the classic cheese with a screen in it. It's like your cheese phone.
It's like a landline phone that looks like a bottle of Cheese Whiz.
And you have to pull up an antenna on it as well.
Yeah.
Right. It's like gooey, like a gooey string cheese, and you stick it to yourself. So like, okay.
I'm gonna go. We're being attacked by some followers of Makala. We're being attacked, and their whole thing is destruction. So maybe you should figure out, if you can, what this has to do with anything we're doing here.
Okay.
Do you know anything about a Makala?
Can I make a mysticism roll to see if I know anything?
I mean, you know what I think what Dee Dee knows for free, and then if you want to know like deeper secrets, then yeah, you can roll.
Sure, dude. Deeper secrets is what I'm
all
about.
Never deeper secrets.
Deeper secrets.
I'm just wondering if Dr. Alex's connection that he had with the AI had to any sort of advantage to him figuring out what's going on here.
I succeeded regardless.
Okay.
So
what'd you get?
I got a 63, which is under my 75 for mysticism.
Crazy, it's so high. That's awesome. Okay, good. And that is exactly, I think, what happens. Like, you are into the code. You have this, like, a flashback. Classic, very flashbacky. You're going into your own mind, right? You're reversing through time. Time is nothing to you. And you get this vision of, like, the creature on the screen, right? That Buddha head and the flames. And the code, and you see all the numbers shooting through in your head, and then like they're all on fire. You know what I mean? It's very trippy and spooky. And you get the sense that Mahakala is possessing the machine, or the machine is Mahakala from the tower.
All right, I will. All I say into the radio is, the machine is Mahakala.
The machine? Like a DD, the machine. Do you mean that the AI, what took over our what machine? Is it DD's not a machine? I'm so confused.
Am I the Buddhist god of destruction and rebirth? That would be quite a twist. I do embrace this new role, however.
Anything is possible. I look at Coco. I see Coco tending to their plant. And I think to myself, this requires a nonviolent solution.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say out loud, not through the radio's off. So to Coco, I say, it was right before us the whole time. They just need to talk to each other. And I'm going to start walking towards the main gates, where I will attempt to unbar the door.
That's awesome. Do we want to pause it there and pick up next time with you attempting to unbar this door?
Yep.
Sounds
good
perfect
to me.
Perfect. Yeah. You're just going to talk to them. You know what? Perfect.
Yeah. Love it.
Just gonna have a dialogue. We really just need to do some, communication with each other.
Maybe share some drugs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's never not worked for me before.
That's right. I feel like that's the conversation you actually had. Someone's like, what are you going to do? You're like, we're just going to talk, maybe share some drugs. We're like, that's not going to, like, it's never not worked.
It's just science, guys.
That's right. That's right. Science.
So at the end of our episodes, we usually let people know where they can find more of us if they want to experience more of us.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I always like to mention is if you like what we did here tonight and you want to give us a nice little tip, we do have a coffee account or Ko-Fi or whatever how you say it. So it's ko-fi.com/WTQuest. And you can find us everywhere on the social medias as either WT Quest or What the Quest. So that's TikTok. You got your Twitters. You got your not Tumblr, but you got the Instagrams.
Mm-hmm.
You get the Facebooks,
Mm-hmm.
etc. So let's go to like Carla. Where can people find more of you if they want to get more of the Carla Mah experience?
Me on Instagram and Twitter, and catch me streaming sometimes if you go to my handle Carmody. It's CARMAHDE. And also this weekend is the Asian and Funny Festival that Bad Dog Theater based out of Toronto is putting on this weekend, May 1st and 2nd. You can find them on youtube.com. It's Bad Dog Theater.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure to share that link on our social so people can get more info about that awesome festival. Dave, where can people find more of your shenanigans?
Yeah, I think the best place for me is go to my HIO, which is where I publish all my game content through Magnum Galaxy Games at HIO. It's also got all my social links to Twitter, etc. So if you want to check out Nirvana on Fire or my upcoming project, Dying Hard on Hardlight Station, which is going to come out in the summer, go to HIO and there's lots more information there under Magnum Galaxy Games.
Yeah, you can pre-order that. It was how quick was it successfully kickstarted? How like bragging rights? It was like 27 minutes.
Yeah, I think so in there. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wow.
Just like huge.
That's amazing.
Okay. Yeah. It was part of Zine Quest, and a lot of the Mothership and other people were really successful, and mine was too. So it was very exciting. Yeah.
Congratulations!
That's awesome.
I'm so excited to get that because I definitely kickstarted it.
Hey.
What about Joe? Where can people find more of you?
You can find me in most of the socials at Mighty Joanna, so Twitter and Instagram and TikTok if you like, though I don't know about TikTok. And then tomorrow night is the Critical Hit Show. Very exciting. It's at 8 p.m. at twitch.tv/Eric Fell, who is the person who created the Critical Hit Show, and we're going to be playing an awesome improvised role-playing game, which has been going for 9 years at this point.
Awesome.
Very
crazy.
Yeah, that's me.
Stu Pop.
Yeah, you can find me at Stu Pop pretty much everywhere on the social medias. You can also find my illustrations at stupop.art. And you can find some of those illustrations on warm and comfortable t-shirts at stupop.threadless.com. Currently up there, we've got some Professor Spicy Water shirts.
Which is not Dr. Pepper.
Not Dr. Pepper
it
very
isn't
clearly
anyway.
not. It is legally distinct from Dr. Pepper.
Definitely.
There's a Kiwi Magic shirt, and for all you East Van kids out there, there is also now the number 20 bus shirt. So you can
Number 20 ride right down to hell.
Yep.
On that thing.
Yeah, there's
Fire.
There's the downtown variant and the special damned variant shirt. So there's two different shirts you can get. Share your love for your favorite terrible bus line while you ride your favorite terrible bus line.
Stu, what's the math if someone was to wear two shirts? How much more comfortable would it be?
I don't know if it works for cotton the same way it would for terry cloth, but I'll have to look into it. Yeah, that's an interesting variable to do as a follow-up study.
Yeah. And for my stuff, you can follow me on almost every social media platform as Tay Ramon69. Obviously, it's not the sex number. It's this really cool D20 I got here from my mom. So, because she was born in 1969. So, and whatever. So you can find me on most things.
Number. I mean, come on. Yeah.
It's also the sex number.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find me at Tay Ramon69 on Twitter and Instagram, and with all my arts on there. You can go to tayramon69.com, and I have a Threadless store with some t-shirts with my arts on it, and find out different projects. Like we have Adventure XC podcast, and other such interesting things going on. So thank you so much for coming out tonight. Is there anything anybody else wants to say? We'll be back on May 4th. No,
May the 4th. No?
Star Wars Day?
May 11th.
May 11th.
We'll be back on May 11th with another thrilling dive into the Mothership universe. So, wee.
I just want to give a big thank you also to Carla and Dave for joining us. It's been wonderful so far, and I look forward to diving deeper into this space station with both of you.
Awesome. Yeah, me too. That was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Super fun.
And thanks everyone for watching and tuning in. And we'll do a big one big wave. Goodbye. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.